up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here to talk about Real Housewives of Orange County. It is actually the season finale. Um, and the episode was okay. I'm actually glad that it's over. I have been reading online that this is probably one of Orange County's worst seasons. Um, Casting recommendations, I think they should bring Tamra back. I'm not really big on bringing people back, but I believe that Tamra has enough um, familiarity with the rest of the women that she can come in, whether she's a friend, but she'll keep the party going. Her energy is hot. It's high. I think Tamara would be a good addition, and then I think I would actually get rid of Jen and Noella. Um, if you keep Noella, you have to keep Heather because they're dynamic. Like Heather cannot stand Noella. I think Noella is an energy vampire. I don't know if she realizes that, but she does have the ability to come into a room and feel like all eyes need to be on her. And if they're not, she's going to figure out a way for that to happen. And that's super annoying. So I feel like Noella is annoying. She's so annoying. She's so annoying. At first, I liked her when she first came on the show. I liked her, but I was like, I don't know. After a while, I was like, okay, I get the divorce thing. I get she had a whole bunch of things. And then the thing with the dad is really perplexing to me. I don't know how people grieve, but I do understand that when people die that you don't have a relationship with, I'm not sure how you can. I mean, like, I'm sorry your dad died, but you didn't have a relationship with him. So I don't know where the empathy would come in because you weren't even connected to him enough for you to actually even be sad. I don't know. That's none of my business, but I feel like it's like, girl, I put both of these socks on inside out. You're you're this feeling this way. I'm grieving my dad. You don't even know your dad like that. Like, y'all was cool, but he wasn't. You said that he only used you when he needed to portray a family man. But other than that, you didn't know that man. That's why I'm like, but then I know how some people are like just like I feel like she's super dramatic, and I feel like she's trying to make it like, oh my God, I need some sympathy. My father, who I had no relationship with, he's dead. And even her mom was like, well, did they know your father died? Girl, what's that supposed to mean? Are you sad too, the way he treated you? Like, I don't get it. I was like, that was weird. Anyways, I would definitely get rid of Jen. Jen is super boring. Her husband is terribly socially awkward. That's fine, but he shouldn't be there. Like, I think she sends him into panic attacks. Like, I'm like, this is a mess. Like, this is a lot. So we are still in Aspen, and Gina from the night before, she cussed out everybody, slamming doors and everything like that. And the next day, she says she doesn't know what came over her. She's blaming the spirits in the mine. Remember when they went to the mines and she was like, has anybody ever died in here? And the man was like, yeah. And then now all of a sudden she says that she feels these spirits. And I thought you had your what was it? Your demon spritz. What was it called that she had that the girl gave her? The energy worker gave her something. And she was like, I'm going to spray this. This is to get rid of, like, if there's evil entities in the room, this is going to keep them away from me. Like, y'all can still hang out, but y'all not going to be fucking with me. Do you remember that? Because I feel like she said that. So I don't understand. Anyway, so she's blaming the spirits for her behavior. She wants to go back to the mine to give an offering and ask them to leave her alone. She's blaming the devil for her behavior, right? It was the demons. Noella is sitting down with her, or no, she's talking to her mom, and she's talking about Heather being a typical mean girl. And did they know that your dad died? Girl, yeah, they don't care because she didn't have no relationship with him. That's the part of y'all explain to me. I know that I can be a little, you know, sometimes, but it's like, girl, he wasn't like that. Was, I don't know. I thought it was very weird. She was like, well, it's just a bunch of negative BS. So she meets with this. Okay, so the lady that was in the band, like remember had that bluegrass band there the other night when they had the when the Bears came out, and so the woman that was in the band is also a wellness teacher, and she works with energy and frequencies and vibrations. She's doing an energy clearing for her. Um, Even in her energy clearing, it was very much like, yes. And it was like she had like this little smirk on her face, and like she wasn't present. Like I felt like she wasn't. I wasn't there, but I felt like when I was looking at her, I was like, "You're more concerned with the ceremony than you are with actually participating." That's how I felt from it. I felt like she was like, "Yes, okay, yeah." So the lady was clearing energy, doing all of that, which was wonderful. She was, giving her sage and, just clearing her energy. It's a beautiful thing. You should do that. You should have your energy clear. If you don't know how to clear your energy, you should learn. There's so many things online you can learn how to clear your energy and stay resourced. And a lot of that time, a lot of the energy that, like when people be like, "Oh, we match in energies," you shouldn't. You should probably unlearn that kind of approach to being around people, because when you match energies, you are basically saying or allowing a space for the person's behavior to be able to determine your behavior. And that's not how you want to operate when you are relating to people. I feel like you should relate to people as an individual, your own frequency, your own vibration. Like I say, we are tuning forks. And what you need to do is find other people to harmonize the frequencies, right? Instead of everyone sounding the same. We each have our own vibration, our own frequency. So again, you want to find other people who can harmonize with your frequency, not match your vibration. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's something, because we always be like, keep that same energy. I match your energy. But when you're telling somebody that, when you think about it, I match your energy, that means that you are able to control what's going on with me. And that's not how we want to relate to other people. We need to, our source of energy needs to come from here or the earth, but not from another human being. Go hug a tree. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. No, literally. So that was pretty good. Like I said, I just felt like she was more for the ceremony. She was more for the, wave me with the sage and stuff like that. I do believe that Noella is into all of the quote unquote metaphysical new age, however way you want to call it, healing practices. It's beautiful. A lot of us are. But I get funny about it when I see it on television. I just feel like there's a way that you handle those things without making it seem like, people be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is she doing?" You know what I mean? Like they don't take it serious. So, well, anyway, Gina and Emily, um, where were they? I don't even remember where they were. They were having a conversation. I think they were in the bathroom. I don't remember where they were, but they're having a conversation about Shannon once again. And she's talking about how Shannon doesn't give her equal treatment. Shannon is so involved with Noella and what Noella is doing, and Gina does not understand it, but she feels like Shannon isn't really being Noella's friend, that Shannon is just like, looking to get credit for being there for Noella down the road. So she's basically saying her intentions aren't pure. And how would she like it if somebody said that about her when Shannon was helping her? So you wouldn't get arrested in front of your kids. She made it, she made it, like for me, That's not something that you want your children to see. And for her to be able to like step in and give you the resources so that doesn't happen, not that you have to kiss her ass forever, but be quiet talking about her like that, because it's just like she did the same thing for you, and it was it just so that she can throw it in your face. You feel like that, but at the same time, that what you saw her give to you, you see her giving it to somebody else, and now you're jealous. But you don't need that anymore. So it makes me feel like you're a mean bitch, because you don't want that same energy that was given to you to be given to someone else in need, to the point where you're like, I didn't even act like that. I wasn't even acting like that. Bitch, every episode your hair was all over your head, Gina. Go back and look at every episode when she was going through her shit with her man. Every episode, her hair was all over her head, bitch. You were disheveled, confused, and perplexed every episode. At least Noella looked like she's put together, and she's going through so much. She don't even look like you looked like what she was going through. And you have the nerve to say you don't want that given to another person. You're whack, Gina. I don't like Gina. I mean, honestly, I would actually get rid of Gina too. I keep Noella and get rid of Gina. There we go. That's my casting recommendation. I just thought about it. Oh, when they were walking, they were on their way shopping. That's where they were going. They were on their way shopping, and they stopped in front of this bear, right? This little statue of a bear. It wasn't little, it was actually pretty big, but it was actually pretty cool. And she's talking. She was like, this bear is Shannon, because that's how Shannon was dressed, when they did the little bear costume thing. Gina starts talking to the bear like it's Shannon. She's like, stop being mean to me. She's not being mean to you. She's like, allow me to be confident. That means that you're not confident. If you need someone else to allow you to be what you are, you on this codependent shit with I'm about to say Candace, with Shannon. That's what it's giving. And I'm like, why do you want, but then at the same time, you're mad at her for showing what she showed you. Allow me to be confident. Just be a good friend to me. We're like, okay. So even Heather was like, girl, whatever she needs to do to get better, what she needs to go in the mine and give them flowers and champagne and stuff like that, and Snicker bars and stuff like that to the demons, so the demons don't come after you, girl. Okay. That's what Heather's like. I mean, not Heather, Emily. I keep saying Heather. Okay. So as they are talking about, Shannon and all that stuff, Jen and Heather show up. They start talking about Shannon again, and she says that she's not feeling the love from Shannon that she's giving to Noella. She doesn't understand. It's very childish and mean. And I'm with Shannon. Bitch, what the fuck? You think I'm jealous of you? All of this stuff. It's so weird. How can I be jealous of you, bitch? I helped you. Is it you think your confidence, you gaining confidence, you getting your skincare line? I got all the same shit going on, girl. There's no reason for me to be jealous of you. You're not a vibe. Like, I could see if you be like, she's jealous of me because I got it going on. I got it going on. No, you're not even a vibe. So what should she be jealous about? Anyway, Shannon walks by that same bear that Gina was talking to and goes like this to the bear. Ah! She was her hands like this. She was like talking to the bear. It was so funny because she spotted that bear. She was going to do something with the bear. So anyways, Shannon comes in, right? And so she was like, I think we need to talk. And she was like, what do you want to talk about? She was like, come on, let's go over here. So they go off to the side. I really feel like my anger and lashing out, I've had some issues with you. You said that I was arrogant. You lost your business. I have this confidence, but you were saying mean comments about me. This is what Shannon was saying. The things that you were saying to me was mean. Do you have any friends? I only have a 4 core of friends. Gina wants to know why she's not in that 4 core of friends. See, it's weird. I'm like, girl, shut up. She was like, well, how come I'm not in that? Because you're not, girl. I've only known you for 2 seasons. What is that, 18 months? Girl, no. I'll help you. We're cast members. We work together. I have a resource that you can use so you don't get arrested in front of your children, handcuffs slapped on you in front of your children. But I'm trying to develop. We still getting to know each other. Hit her with a Cynthia Bailey. We're still getting to know each other. But girl, you're not in my core 4. And I'm sorry that you're sad about it. But if you're trying to make it 5, you're not doing a good job. You're mean. You're being mean. And you're being mean to Noella too. You didn't say sorry. I was never in your core. Well, Noella is in there. That's when you knew. So it's not about Gina and her issues with you. You have issues with this girl that Shannon is giving the same attention to that she gave to you. And it's like, oh my God, basically like she's switching friends. Basically, that's what it seems like to me. It's very elementary, very middle school. And so she was like, girl, no, she's not. Shannon was like, Noella is not in my core group of friends. I was going to make sure this microphone was on. She was like, of course not. She was like, well, you haven't made any effort to be cool with me. I'm texting you. You're just not responding. Bitch, why Gina text her 2 times in 4 years? 2 times in 4 years. So it's been 4 years. And I don't like people like that. If you're my friend and we're friends, I don't need you to be telling me you don't do that, like taking tally and score of the things that I do for you versus the things that I do for someone else. Every single relationship you have with a person is different from the next person. Even your children, like even on down to that, you don't have the same relationship with your children. You don't have the same relationship with your family members. So why the hell you think I'm gonna have the same relationship with my friends? Girl, we have a different relationship than me and Noella. Girl, it's a mess. I was like, girl, shut up. And well, you're not doing this for me. And you're not doing this for me. And you did this for Noella. And you're not doing this for me. Girl, I don't need friends like that. That's what Shannon's saying. All this tit for tat. You did this. You did that. I don't need all of that. And then for you to act like that's one thing that I don't like for people to do. Don't act like you are punishing me. Like if we're friends, family members, whatever, significant others, whatever, don't play those games where you're going to punish me and start acting a certain way to make me feel a certain way because you're mad at something I did to you, instead of actually just coming to me and saying, you know what? The way you treat Noella, it makes me feel a certain way. I feel like you've dumped me as a friend and you've attached on to her. And it makes me feel like you attach on the people that need help to make you feel like you're a better friend. And I'm having a hard time with that. That's how you talk. That's how you talk and communicate with people. You start hollering at people and being mean, telling them they don't have any friends and you need to look at your friend group. Shannon, hey Siri, how old is Shannon Bador Storms?
Okay, I found this on the web for how old is Shannon Bador Storms.
Check
it out.
She's 57 years old. She's 57 years old. She doesn't have, when you get that age, if you have made more than 5 friends, core friends, you are doing good. Girl, this is literally, it's not high school where you're collecting friends and we're all friends. It's like, I have 5 close friends, 3 close friends. You hear people as they get older, their number of close friends dwindles. People die. People, what do you call it? Drift apart. People go different ways in life. You keep a core group of friends. And she's almost 60 years old, girl. Why are you telling her, well, you only have 4 friends, you need to look at that? Girl, where are your friends? And where are your friends? And then when Shannon had that party, they tried to play Shannon was like, are these actors? Like Shannon didn't have a life before Orange County, Real Housewives of Orange County. Emily and Gina, girl, go away. They hugged it out. There's an overarching feeling that somebody is not being invested into their well-being, some crazy shit like that. They ended up hugging and she started crying, but basically it was just that she felt felt like she was giving attention to Noella and switching her friends out, I guess. Anyways, Shannon gets bit by a wasp. They take the little stinger out of her arm or whatever. Noella asks Shannon if she can come with her because she's gonna take her wedding ring off. She's sitting there and it's all this whole thing. Shannon is really giving her um good advice, like really good advice. And it's like what's really effed up about it is that Gina actually went through the same thing as Noella and she has no sympathy for her. When she was on when she first came and she was going through that stuff with her husband, her ex-husband, everybody was like, Gina, she has to do and all of this stuff. And it's so crazy because I feel like in life you get tests, and the way that someone helps you down the line, someone is going to need help from you in a similar way that someone else helped you, and it's your opportunity to pay it forward. I feel like Gina failed. This was your opportunity to show, like, Shannon helped you. You didn't have no sympathy for somebody who was going through the same shit that you went through. None. Like, and even said, I wasn't even acting like that. I didn't act like that, bitch. You look like, girl, you was drunk driving. You were a mess. Okay? Um, it's a positive, a new beginning, baby. She couldn't get the wedding ring off. And it was so funny how they showed Shannon. When Shannon did the same thing, she couldn't take it off. Has anybody else had that experience when it was time to take off your wedding ring after a divorce? Was it hard to take the ring off? Like, to me, I feel like that's some type of that's like a sign, like you're breaking a bond, you're breaking a commitment. The commitment is over and the ring wants to stay on, but your fingers actually, when with rings, it actually, your finger will take shape of the ring, and then, like, kind of like a waist trainer. It really is like a waist trainer. Your finger will start taking shape of the ring, so when you actually try to take it off after a long time, it's the skin above it is like not the same as the skin where the ring was, so it's kind of bigger because it's actually you've trained your finger to be the size of the ring. So I think it is like when after you keep a ring on for so many years and you try to take it off, it's going to be hard to take the ring off. So it's funny because it's like symbolic, almost like it's like you're about to end this is the end of this relationship and you can't take the ring. You're like, I can't take the ring off. But but that's what it is. Your ring has gotten used to the shape of your finger. So they end up going to dinner. They're sitting down, everybody's ordering wine. So the sommelier comes over and he's talking about wine and this and that. And so Noella starts telling him, I'm going through a divorce, and you know how you have to itemize all these things. And as she's telling him, Heather was like, oh my gosh, she's talking to someone else about her divorce and she's telling him this. And then Emily was like, oh my God, that's so inappropriate. It actually wasn't inappropriate. It was actually very appropriate. I was like, why are they fucking with her in that way? She was like, I'm going through a divorce. You know how you have to, itemize everything out. I found out that he has a bunch of cases of wine that were, I guess, very expensive. And she said, I ordered Taco Bell and popped open one of those bottles of wine. And the guy was laughing. I guess he would have known how expensive the bottles of wine were. I think her saying that was not inappropriate. I think it was so appropriate. I thought it was so appropriate. They go around and say, I guess say something nice or say something you learned about each other that you didn't learn or that you didn't know. Noella goes around and says like this fake shit to everybody. It's just say it to one person. She's going around, you're great. You're a great mom. You're a great mom. You're great. You have your business. Go, girl. You're doing great, girl. You're doing great, girl. I was like, Noella, shut up. And then she said something about Heather, like, I know we're like trying to be friends, or, I'm glad you're in my circle, this and that. And Heather was like, girl, in her confessional, if you want to be friends, you wouldn't lie on me, girl, whatever. So anyways, they go to Shannon's. Shannon's going to have a party. In the meantime, they record a song. And I was thinking to myself, that's when you know motherfuckers have resources. When you're like, I have an idea. Let's record a song. None of us have any talent. None of us, nothing, nothing, nothing. So Heather calls Richard Marks and he says he does have a song. He gives them a song that I guess him and Daisy Fuentes wrote. I didn't know Daisy Fuentes was married to Richard Marks. Anyways, I didn't know that. So, but she was on there the last episode. That was Daisy Fuentes, huh? Anyways, so they get a song. Richard Marks gives them the song. They lay down the track, honey. Lay down their vocals, honey. And then they go to Shannon's house and they're going to be called the OC Reels, right? It's so cute. Shannon is real good with stuff like that. So she's like, gets everybody dressed. They do the song. Everybody needs to come dressed as, you know, rock and roll, not rock and roll, just rock, maybe rock genre alternative, because Gina came dressed like Orange County's finest, Gwen Stefani. Her boyfriend, or are they, no, boyfriend, he came dressed as Blake Shelton. Heather, of course, was Posh Spice. Jen was Tommy Lee. Not Jen was Tommy Lee. Jen was Pamela Anderson Lee. And did y'all see Pamela Anderson's sons? Oh my God! Dylan and what's the other one's name? I can't remember their names. Dylan and Wolf. I don't know what their name. I just said that. They are so grown. I was like, oh my God, I feel like an old Sophia Petrillo, honey. They look good. I was like, look at her sons, how cute they are. But they're tall, they're big, like 24. I'm like, I feel like an old lady. I'm an old lady. I'm an old lady. Dylan, what's Pamela Anderson's son's name? Dylan and somebody else. I remember Dylan. I just remember that name, Dylan. Who came as Carmen Electra? Somebody came as Carmen Electra. Posh Spice. Who came as Carmen Electra? And then Shannon was her own person or whatever. And then Ryan had all these tattoos on him because he's supposed to be Tommy Lee. I mean, I was surprised that he actually participated and like committed that much to put on a bunch of fake tattoos so he can look like Tommy Lee. But he looked like he was completely uncomfortable. I'm like, why would you agree to that? It's no telling what. Do Jen beat Ryan the way they be acting, honey? He be acting like a battered wife. But they were sitting at the table and she was like, give me a kiss. I was like, why does she keep asking him for kisses? And it's like, I don't know if she's intentionally trying to make him uncomfortable, but it makes me uncomfortable. I don't want her on the show. I feel like she intentionally does stuff to him because she knows that he has some type of social anxiety. So she does stuff to him to flip the switch so he could start getting nervous. When they were on stage performing, it was so cute or whatever. He was like in the back looking stressed out. I was like, oh my God. He looked stressed. I said, Ryan anxiety. That's it. They had the performance and everything. It was very cute. Very cute. I put stop asking for kisses. That shit was, I was like, girl, stop. You getting on my nerves. Go away. Go away. So Jen and Ryan have split up. I don't know about Gina. I don't know what her update was. Heather, I don't remember. I just remember it was Ryan and Gina splitting up. And Noella, I don't even remember her things. But anyways, that was the end of the season. I'm glad the season is over. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.